My boyfriend left me in the middle of the night. A little backstory here. I, 20F, am a paramedic. I work 24 hours to 48-hour shifts. Recently, I've been working 90-some-odd-hour weeks in attempt to get my taxes paid. My boyfriend, 23M, and I have been together for a while, and we get along so well that we've never fought with one another. However, the last week or so we've finally hit the point in our relationship that we did have our first disagreement. In total, there's been about 4 episodes of us bickering back and forth at one another for maybe 15 to 20 minutes before we say our apologies. For context, one of those disagreements, so to speak, was him expressing to me that he felt I was losing interest because his hoodie was no longer in my closet, 'twas in the laundry, 'cause I wore it. I expressed to him that it was only because I am completely and utterly exhausted. Anyway, so last night? We go out to dinner and I fall asleep at the restaurant. I didn't mean to, however he was distraught because if we aren't arguing then you're sleeping. We hashed it out, he says we're okay. Sometime around 3 a.m., he wakes me up and tells me he can't sleep, and that he's going to go home and try to get some rest before he has to go to work. Understandable, so we say our goodbyes. I wake up at 5 a.m. for work, and I see that all of his stuff is gone from the bathroom, clothes are gone, pictures are taken down, and a photograph of us on top of my kitchen counter with my front door key sitting on top of it. He texts me around 11 a.m., "Good morning." I ignore him. He then proceeds to text my sibling and say that he's not sure if we're broken up, and it depends on whether I reply. I am fuming at this point. In my mind, leaving your key on the kitchen counter is a fuck you, I don't need this anymore. Goodbye. Here's the kicker, he began saying that it was because we kept fighting and that he didn't know where our relationship stood but he was tired of getting hurt. He also was saying that the main reason he left is because he couldn't sleep and that taking his things was impulsive. I start cold shouldering him, and now he did it because he was scared I was going to leave him first, I didn't love him anymore, etc. He finally took accountability for it, and admits he did it to break up and he knew I would be upset. He's also saying he regretted it the second after he left. He's been apologizing for the last 6 hours. He says it was stupid of him to do. My problem is, how do I trust him again? He slinked off at 3 a.m. after a tough week together. He took hours to take responsibility for it. How do you even move forward from that? What if I never trust him again, or no longer feel comfortable bringing issues forward about our relationship in fear that he leaves me? He suggests we go to couples therapy. I don't know what to do. Is this my sign to leave before we go any farther?